So when simplifying a quadratic formula, you're going to have either an addition problem or subtraction. If we want to look at both solutions, we would write them as two separate problems, which you'll see within this graspable math activity. My encouragement has been to simplify the problem underneath the square root first, as well as the numerator. So if I multiply 2 times 5 by clicking on the multiplication sign, answer's 10 for the square root. If I square 4, I get 16. If I try to do subtraction, it's going to tell me I can't do 16 minus 4 because multiplication has a higher order over subtraction. So if I click on the multiplication sign, that's 20. Click here, I get 40. And when I subtract, I get a negative answer. So as we've been discussing, this would give me an imaginary solution, and then the entire answer would be called a complex number. To be able to simplify this, click on keypad, and then click on negative 24, and that will show up, and then you're going to replace it with the problem that you want. So we're going to do negative 1 multiplied by, now 24, we're looking for perfect squares. So square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3, square root of 16 is 4. And so of the 3 I just mentioned, 4 is a factor of 24. So that means I can take the square root of it, and then the leftover factor it would be 6, since 4 times 6 is 24. So click done, and it replaces it. So we're basically going to be creating 3 square roots here. So I'm going to pull out the negative 1, and it's going to put it in its own square root. I'll pull out the 4, it's going to put it in its own square root, and then 6 is in its own square root. So the square root of negative 1 is I, the square root of 2, the square root of 4 is 2, and if I put the 2 in front of it, it matches the answer here. All 3 of these numbers are also even, so if I could continue on further, I could turn this into 2 separate fractions, and by doing that, I can simplify the fraction to 2/5, and I can also simplify this also to 1 over 5. Again, we had here 2/10, and they both have a common factor of 2. So if I move 2 divided by 2 is 1, then this could also be another solution if I wanted to go one step further and simplify the fraction.